collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Patriot Prime here with another live stream, and this time I'm doing something a little different. I am here at Family Game Night in Beckley, West Virginia, and unfortunately, I'm doing this from a laptop. The camera is hooked there in the screen, so it's really kind of hard to flip around and see all of the cool stuff that they have here. I set myself up in the action figure section. I thought that was very fitting for me, and of course I've got Dylan here with me today. We have been here pretty much since about 12:30, and we've had a blast looking at the figures, playing downstairs. They have an arcade. They've got board games, card games, action figures, of course, 3D printed stuff. They were kind enough to give me this 3D printed bobblehead of their logo, which I think is great. So yeah, this is a really cool place that we did not know existed up until Comic-Con from 2 weekends ago. Dylan, what do you think about this place? Here's the mic.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and I like the arcade and like the card game place in the downstairs.
Yeah, they had a tabletop game going on when we got here. It was some zombie tabletop game. It was really cool. Quit bumping the table, son. I tell you not to do that. We're on a little card table and a laptop, very professional tonight. But yeah, they had a bunch of people downstairs playing the game. It was with these miniatures. It was a zombie survival game, which was really cool. I mean, I'm not into that stuff, but I think it's neat seeing how it works. Now they play together, and they were breaking out tape measures and rulers to make sure everything lined up. So that was neat. What else have we seen here? That was it's cool. This is a neat little place, and the owner said they're even talking about expanding soon. So let's see who all's in the chat. We got Ultra Megatronus, Freakenstein, I love that name, Princeton Phalanx, Inutabi, Ionicus. Quit shaking the table. It looks like we got an earthquake going on. Dylan just keeps slamming his elbow down on the table. So they did have some Transformers here. I found Toxitron. I never found him online or in the store. They have him for a really good price. He's going home with me. They had some of the retro cassettes. We've got Ravage, and that's Frenzy. It says Rumble, but we all know that's Frenzy right there. And of course, we've got some other bots. We got Legacy, Studio Series, and Legacy, regular Legacy, Legacy United, all kinds of wrestling figures, all kinds of Star Wars figures. This place is cool. I can foresee me coming here quite often. And Dylan made out like a bandit today because what are you into now? What's the card game?
One Piece cards. I got like over 100 cards for only like 28.
Yeah, they let him go through this big old box full of cards.
And a binder.
And a binder of One Piece cards. They're like 10 cents each. So he has no doubles, and he got a stack of cards like that. And you must have went through those for about an hour.
And I got a rare Doflamingo too. A pretty, it's a.
Let's see what Freakenstein's saying right here. Let me see if I can highlight you. Like I said, I'm with
it's a super
on a laptop.
Pre-release.
Super pre. He knows the card stuff. He was over there talking all this card stuff to me earlier, and I'm like, huh? Let's see what Freakenstein says. Patriot Prime, great to see you on Bot versus Con. I'd love to get your thoughts on my last short video since you've been doing this for a minute, just in a year. Thanks. Frankenstein, I will check that out. Hey, there's Deluxe. You know Deluxe, Dylan. Said, you are about to get body slammed. Thank you for having me. I love Transformers, and PPR is the reason I collect. And Deluxe, you're the reason I do YouTube. Running into you at TFCon all those years ago, it seems like, back in 2019. All right, so what else are we going to talk about? What's cool about this place? Anything you want to show off?
The One Piece cards, Doflamingo.
Oh yeah, your giant 3D printed gummy bear.
Yeah, and for some reason, when I was coming out of a room, I just wanted to kind of roll because I grabbed into a Pokemon box, closed my eyes and looked the other way, and just grabbed one out, and I grabbed this out, which is a old Diglett. Old Diglett. So I just kept it because it was basically a lucky roll. So
Yeah, and then you got
I got this Jujutsu Kaisen cup at BAM.
Books A Million.
Books A Million, yeah.
I feel like I failed as a father, as a Transformer collector, that my son has no interest in Transformers or any action figure anymore, but he's all about the cards. But yeah, it's still cool. It's still nerd stuff. We love talking nerd stuff. And let's see. Son of Prime, what do you think of the live action show One Piece? They're talking to you.
To be honest, it was not as good as the anime, but it was still pretty good.
He liked it. He didn't start watching the anime until after the live action show.
Yeah.
We just flipped it on one night and was like, hey, what's this? And we ended up watching every episode that night. I didn't understand it. And he tries to tell me all about the anime. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
So,
fancy stuff. Fancy.
they got some card games going on downstairs in the basement right now. They say here they usually stay open till about 1 a.m. So everybody's down there with their Magic, their Dungeons and Dragons, their all that cool stuff. I knew Transformers had a card game for a while, but I think it failed miserably. He's Freakenstein says he enjoyed it, but he couldn't get into the cartoon. Hey, go grab, see if you can get that Transformer they're holding for me. I want to show it off real quick.
Wait, which one?
Just tell me at the desk. They know which one. They I got one they held for me to get today. One that's not in my collection.
Thank you.
So I will be bringing this home with me today as well. I don't have a lot of MPs in my collection, but I hear this is a really, really good one. So this guy and Toxitron is coming home with me tonight. Did you see Monster Arts Godzilla 7th anniversary figure? No, didn't really pay attention to that. I like Godzilla. I'm not a huge Godzilla fan. Is that my phone going off for somebody else?
I don't know.
I hear buzz. It's not mine. All right. So now this is kind of weird because we're doing this early at 6 o'clock. We usually do these late at night. So I appreciate all you guys skipping dinner to hang out with me today. Here momentarily, I'm going to get the owner of Family Game Night over here. We'll sit down and we'll talk shop and give you guys a little bit of input on this place. It is about an hour from the house. And like I said, I didn't even know about it until CausaCon last month. And another thing they do, I know a lot of you guys be interested in, they do all kinds of 3D printed stuff at their booth at CausaCon. Dylan, man, he got all kinds of 3D printed stuff. It's all decorated over his room. Like I said, he got found the gummy bear today. He got some kind of Pokemon last time, a shark puppet. What else did you get 3D wise?
That octopus, but it wasn't at the Family Game Night part.
Okay.
It was I wish I would have got one of those dragons.
Billy says, how you liking the Transformer Skybound comics so far? That's the Transformer comics that I imagined as a kid. When you got Starscream picks up humans and just crushes them. I love it. I love that hyper violence. I'm an old G1 kid. Hey, man, ain't no one like G1. Can everybody hear me all right? I've got the volume down on this, got the mic going. All right, Dylan, this one's for you. He says, Dylan, I'm not too familiar with the One Piece card games, but what is the rarest one you think is out there?
So there's this one card. I don't know if you know who Oda is, Oichiro Oda. He's the one that created One Piece. And there's a card that so the people that made the One Piece card game basically got with Oda, Ichiro Oda, which again is the creator of One Piece, and they got him to sign a card, which is a Luffy card, but it's not like Sharpie. It's like you see where Doflamingo's name is on the bottom. It says Oichiro Oda in cursive right there, and it's a Luffy, and I'm pretty sure that's the rarest. I think.
Now, from what I understand, they've been putting rare cards in some of the boxes, and that's why they're selling out so fast and they're hard to find because everybody's trying to find those super rare cards that they mix in with a set of 50. We'll hang these guys back up. Ooh, look here. Just random finds. You got Texas Chainsaw Massacre right here.
Let me see.
There's some Ghostbusters hidden behind that. Power Rangers. You know, as much as I love horror movies, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my least favorite. I just cannot stand the cannibal-ass creepy people like that. I can do Jason and Freddy all day long. Do not like Leatherface. I think it's his family. No, thank you. Can you slam your drink down any harder on this table?
I'm sorry.
Let's see. Hey, Deluxe, I got my Dr. Wu Destro Emperor and Planet today. They are so cool. Did you like IDW's Megatron Origin comic? And you think Megatron would work as an A10 Warthog? I think any bot would work as an A10 Warthog. But yeah, that'd be a cool figure.
Yeah.
I don't get the cartoons kids watch nowadays, but it reminds me of when I was a kid watching all the old kung fu movies when the dialogue didn't really make any sense. Man, those are the good movies. There's Kato. Hey, Kato.
I also found this One Piece card. It was a crocodile one, and it was really rare. It was $37, and it was a little cheaper for $32. It was a pretty rare one. And I got a Gecko Moria one, which was pretty rare. It was $8.
Come see what else is cool they have down here. Oh, for you Marvel fans, I didn't realize that the, I guess, 90s style Iron Man figures were coming back out. So that was pretty cool. If I wasn't collecting Transformers, I'd probably be all over these Marvel Legends. I was talking earlier. I love the ones that are comic accurate. Not a big fan of the MCU versions, but the comic accurate ones, they're awesome. Now, oh, that's Scorpion. I thought that was Green Goblin. I'm digging these Iron Man figures. Are they new? Iron Man?
Actually just got those in yesterday.
Okay, so they are new. I remember back in the 90s, my office at Kmart was right past the toy section. So I'd walk by and you saw all the 90s Batman figures and Iron Man figures and Spider-Man figures. That just immediately took me back. And then they got X-Men hanging here. Who is that? Phoenix, Dark Phoenix. There's all kinds of stuff. I've been here all day and I'm still finding new things. Screen accuracy gang unite. What you got here? I wish they make a Hellraiser Pinhead transformer that turns into a box and Ash from the Evil Dead. I think they're stretching for Transformers. Generations RC. Which one's that? Was that the Generations RC? I can't think which one. Generations, the Thrilling 30? What else they got here we can show off?
Those.
Those. Yeah, they got all kinds of magnets.
The Pokemon magnets. It's like different.
Oh, yeah, they got Pokemon for days. You're a Pokemon fan, you're Pokemon for days. 2010's RC. I think I missed that one myself. Inutabi asks, is there any Masters of the Universe? There is some.
There's a poster of it.
Where is it? What do we got? We had, of course, you got a billion buzz-offs, just like Walmart's. And then we got Masterverse Fisto. I saw another one. I think there's Masterverse Fakor over there. Two Fakors. Or Faker. I never understood why they didn't call him Fakor. Yeah, thought there was another Masters Universe figure. I might have just overlooked him. No, that's it. It's mostly Marvel and tons of Black Series figures. Do they have any of the kaijus from Pacific Rim? I didn't see any.
Pacific Rim was a good movie.
It was. You've never sat down and watched the whole thing.
Yes, I have.
I see a Godzilla right there. There's one Godzilla figure. Dylan's off to get him. Dylan's going to be playing fetch. What do we have?
It looks funny.
Oh, that's like the original Godzilla. That's the black and white Godzilla. That's cool. Who makes this? Toho. So yeah, there's one Godzilla figure. Put that back. Dylan, reach. What is that monster right there?
What, this?
Looked at. Yeah, what is that?
This?
That looks creepy. So he's still finding new stuff.
Warhammer?
Warhammer.
Oh, that's a game, I think. A video game.
Okay, that's a weird looking dude.
Sorry.
Well, hi, the Melvor. Been a while.
Dad, I'm going to look at these for a minute.
Do they have any Ninja Turtle figures? Yes, they do. There's quite a few. They got like, let me see if I can reach them here. They got these right there. There is Turtles in Time. Look, digitized figures.
Aren't Battletoads like...
Battletoads aren't Ninja Turtles. It's kind of
There's like a bunch of Battletoads
all
here.
kinds of Battletoads.
This is very expensive. It's 140. That's 100.
Let's see. We've got
40, that's 40.
Donatello. And what's this one? Shredder in Hell. Okay, that's new. It's Shredder in Hell.
Can I see?
Yeah, fighting tentacle monsters. I got two Shredders in Hell.
Oh,
Wait. He opens up. So he's got like a big old axe with a skull on it. I'm trying to focus in here. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Let me see.
Yeah, I just recently watched X-Men 97.
Where did you find
Where did I find Shredder?
Yeah.
He was right there. Just take him right there.
it? Wait, what?
Actually, I have some box sets on the very top shelf behind me too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's all kinds of box sets. Oh man, there's turtles for days. Let me see. All those are turtles. Now, Family Game Night does have a Facebook page. If anybody ever want to order anything off of you, could they
Yeah, they can
send you a message on
send us a
Facebook?
message through Facebook or give us a call.
Okay. So if they got their Facebook page, I'm not sure if I put it in the link. I may put it in the description of this video. So check them out. They do pictures of their new releases with the cards, the toys, everything. So it's pretty neat. Savage Crucible. No, Kato, I didn't see any of those. Not yet. Freakenstein's right here. Kids will never have the toys like we had back in the day. Clash of the Titans, Godzilla. I had the old Shogun Warrior Godzilla. Remember that? It had a lever on the back where he'd stick his tongue out that was fire and he could shoot his fist for some reason. Godzilla with a launching fist. All right, he says, ooh, I saw the Battletoads figures are awesome. Can you, I don't know if I can pick this figure up. I've got to show this. Dylan, why don't you step out of the way for a second?
Well, I can...
All right, move out of the way. Can you get it?
Yeah.
All right. Look at this figure. Look at the size of this thing. I am straining right now.
So is this
Let's not pick up two massive figures at the same time.
And there's like
What is this? General Slaughter.
there's three.
All right, can you put that one down so I can put this one? This is getting them guns holding this one up.
I found Chewbacca.
That is an awesome figure. All right, can you put that?
Yeah.
That is huge. All right, put it back. Be careful. Don't drop it.
There's
That is the end boss.
Porka Pig. That's a small one. There's also
There's a Battletoad thing.
That's rat bones.
Rat bones.
Porka Pig.
Oh, here's one of the turtles, or not turtles. Here's one of the toads themselves.
Zits.
Zits and Rash, I think were their names. All right, slide that back against the wall.
You're
Phew. Do that. Remember me falling against the wall at
I was
8?
thinking about that.
Let's not fall against this wall. I don't want this one to come down. Do they have online store that they deliver out of state? Once again, contact them via Facebook, and they will make your dreams come true. I'm going to get the owner over here in a minute. Where are you going? Bathroom. Well, Danny, while he's taking a break, if you want to come over here and talk to these folks, because I've got people interested already. I'm going to bring Danny in. This is the owner of Family Game Night. He can talk to you guys a little bit and tell you about Family Game Night.
What's going on, guys? So Family Game Night is a small local business that started out actually in my basement. I was making little knickknacks with a 3D printer, started selling online on Etsy, and eventually from there we ended up getting the funds to turn into everything we have now. It's kind of a culmination of a bunch of my different interests. We do trading card games, action figures. We have a mini retro arcade downstairs, tabletop gaming section. We have over 300 board games. People can come in and play anytime for free. Plus, we sell the board games as well. Just a lot of nerd culture stuff.
Which is right up our alley. So I've already got a couple asking about purchasing stuff and you shipping them to them. So there's no problem with that.
There's no problem with that at all. We don't have an online store at the moment. We were selling through eBay for a little bit, but we shut that down for the moment temporarily. We'll have it back up at some point. But if you follow us on our Facebook page, that's where we make most of our posts whenever we get new inventory in, and just shoot us a message. We can ship anywhere in the U.S. and sometimes outside of the U.S.
Awesome. There we go. So was this just your brainchild when you decided to do this, or did you get together with other people and put this all together?
There were some other people that helped me out toward the beginning. I had a couple business partners. We decided to split our ways over time, mostly just because of time constraints and things like that. There's no hard feelings or anything between us. We just decided that we'd go our separate ways over time. But it's just me running the business now. And most of this stuff, I've been working about 70 hours a week the past 2 years.
Wow.
So put a lot of the blood, sweat, and tears into it.
So what's the biggest seller here in Beckley, West Virginia? What does everybody come in for?
Trading cards by far.
That's what I thought. That's what I've been noticing today is people coming in left and right with the trading cards, the Pokemon. Well, what's the big one now? I guess is it still Pokemon big or?
Pokemon is number 2 for us. Magic the Gathering would definitely be our biggest.
And Magic's been out for years. I remember that. I think when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's been out for a while. Wizards of the Coast, they actually created the Pokemon game originally, and they lost the licensing around 2005, 2006, I believe.
And action figures. Of course, you got a pretty decent action figure section. I mean, that's my my niche. Get a lot of people selling those.
Yeah.
Or buying those, rather.
So action figures is actually our second best-selling thing here in the store. You have trading cards, action figures, board games, and the arcade is kind of on par with the board games. We do about just the same with the arcade as we do with board games.
And surprisingly, he said the Transformers sell out really fast here. So there's more of hidden Transformer fans in West Virginia than I know of. So I need to find some of those guys.
Yeah, we get a decent bit of Transformers in, and our section probably would be about half the size of the Star Wars section. If it wasn't for the fact that we get them in, they almost immediately sell.
That's awesome. It's nice to have options. Like I told him, where I'm from, an hour away, I got one Walmart, one Ollie's, and $15 Generals. So I don't have a. And you don't buy Transformers at Kroger. Okay. Transformer GameStop. We do have GameStop. We do have GameStop.
Yeah, there's a lot of places here just locally within about 15 minutes of here. You got us. There's another card shop, Dragon's Den. They have some really great product down there. You got Retro Reset, the Crossroads Mall. They're about a 20-minute drive down the road.
I ran into them a few months ago. I think they were doing a signing with the original Jason actor.
Oh, yeah.
From Friday the 13th.
Yeah, they do a lot of really cool stuff like that. And I think it's either weekly or bi-weekly. They have some wrestling events down there at the mall. And that's brought a lot of people in.
That's cool. You know, Dylan, I just realized there's one item I did not see in this shop. There's not one Funko Pop.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen one Funko Pop.
Yeah, we don't do a whole lot with Funko Pops.
So as soon as you said Retro Reset, I was like, my God, they had a wall of Funko Pops.
We mostly stick to the 6-inch scale figures.
Yeah. Well, most people I know, you mentioned Funko Pop, and you're like,
we're not totally against them. We might have them at some point in the store, but it's not something that we're really.
I'll admit, I get the Transformer ones.
It's kind of cool, though. No matter what you're into, they have a Funko Pop for everything.
And just random stuff. Like I have ones from V, the show with the lizard people.
Yeah.
And I was shocked to find those.
Yeah, they somehow have managed to gain the IP license for everything in existence.
The Star Wars license neat though because they couldn't make regular Funko Pops. They have to be bobbleheads.
Mm-hmm.
So any Star Wars figure Funko Pop, it's a bobblehead. Somebody needs to make a Killing Transformers board game. I agree. I was back there looking at all the board games and I thought, why is there no Transformer one? I think there's a Transformer Monopoly game. I saw Beast Wars Monopoly game at Ollie's. Yeah, there hasn't been a Transformer board game since the 80s, I think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Huh?
There was a Naruto one.
Yeah, nobody cares about Naruto.
I know someone mentioned Masters of the Universe earlier.
Yeah, I saw that
We
one.
have a
I
Masters
saw
of
that.
the Universe board game.
That was like $125. Of course, you
Yeah,
pick it
it's
up.
pricey.
My God, it was heavy. So I think I shot it earlier because I did a video around here too, kind of showing off everything. That's about all I got. Anything else you want to share to the world? Everybody's watching live now, and it'll go. I usually get pretty good hits on these live streams.
I think that's it for me, unless there's any specific questions anyone has for me.
Yeah, hit him up. Talk. There's a Transformer RPG game that's fairly popular. Oh.
I didn't know that.
Is that like a minifigure game?
Yeah, so tabletop RPG games are usually you buy the books, they'll have miniatures and stuff for them as well, kind of like D&D style games.
Yeah, I watched. That's what those guys were playing with a zombie game, and they got all these cool miniatures. I think Fire Talks used to make miniatures and paint them, so they got all kinds of cool stuff around the corner. So anybody got anything for family game night before we let him go back to work? Don't want to interfere on your 70 hours. That's it. How many people are watching this right now? I can't find. Got 16. About average for 6 o'clock.
Nice.
16.
You should see what my brother does with pops. Draws the realistic character of the pop on the side of the box and supplies. I actually got a rare pop. I got RoboCop.
Nice.
My wife found that one for me for Christmas. And then I found a Stan Lee one that I thought was a rare one, but apparently Funko Pops are easily counterfeited too.
Really?
Yeah.
I have seen a lot of people making custom resin printed Funko Pops with 3D printers.
Well, it's amazing now what they can do with 3D printing. Like this little fella right here is nice and smooth. Is he 3D printed?
He's actually not 3D printed.
Okay.
We got him from, I can't remember the name of the company. There was a company in China, I believe, that we got those for our Kickstarter when we originally were starting the business up. The Kickstarter campaign, that was one of the rewards you could get for funding us.
That's really cool. Thanks for this. I appreciate that.
Yeah, my pleasure.
He's going to have a place of honor in my display. All right. Well, I guess we're in the middle of a Transformers campaign. I've been playing for over a year and a half now. It's an awesome game. Where can I find it? Where can I check it out? Look it up. That'd be neat.
And there's a chance I can actually check with our distributors. We have like 4 or 5 different distributors. They might have the Transformers game available. I just haven't seen it pop up browsing through there.
I haven't either. And usually I'm in with all this stuff. It's made by Renegade Game Studios.
Oh yeah, we definitely should be able to.
Okay, cool. Know what I'm going to come get next time. One of the games that they did have here that I was shocked to see, any of you old G1ers, you should remember the game Fireball Island. I think it was 87 or 88. You had the giant molded plastic volcanic island with the idol. The marbles would roll down and knock the figures over. There is a newer version of that game. Dylan and I just played it earlier. It's a lot more complex than the original, I remember, but still, you're rolling marbles down and killing folks. So can't go wrong with that. He says, "Oh hell yeah!" Dylan won. He beat me. Of course, I haven't played in 30-some years,
I've never played.
and you've never played. So yeah, he'll rub that in the rest of the night. All right. Well, I think that's it, Danny. Pleasure, and thanks for letting
Pleasure
us
speaking to you, Jason.
shoot here and do this thing. So
For sure. Thanks for stopping by our shop.
no, not a problem. I love it. This place is fun. Dylan's had a blast. He didn't want to. When we went to lunch earlier, he wanted to hurry up and eat and come back.
That's awesome. It's great to hear.
And I guess if you want to go digging for more Pokemon cards, I got more change.
Well, I might look at the One Piece cards again.
All right, you go right ahead.
Remember that one that I missed that I ended up getting?
Here you go. All right, you go do your thing, and I'll continue on with my chat. Danny's going back to work. Can you get some Pringles?
Yeah.
Boy, take him to Chili's. He hardly eats his meal, and he wants some Pringles. How much is Pringles?
$1.50.
Oh, nickel and dime me to death tonight. All right. Hey, Black Tower. Welcome to the stream. Get my microphone back over here.
That was your change from earlier.
Oh, I forgot a little bit.
You're good.
I forgot to change a minute.
Wait. Well, okay. You need to come. What's this? You need to come one live more Patriot Prime. Your shows are always entertaining. Thanks. I try, but it's all. I plan on putting out more YouTube stuff here now because with my real job, my government job that I have, I've been really, really busy the last few months, and it all ended last week. So I'm going to have a little bit more free time in the evenings. That's why you haven't seen as much stuff from me. But I'm going to have a little bit of a break until about October when things are going to go crazy again. But fortunately enough, my boss is going to let me go to TFCon in November. So I'll get a little break through the chaos to come hang out with Transformer fans in Baltimore. So I'm really looking forward to that. Hey, Fawn Heart. Yeah, this is kind of a different time for me streaming at 6 o'clock, but we're an hour from the house, and I want to make sure and get home. And it's a 3-day weekend for me, and I plan on enjoying it. And of course, it's a great way of starting it, nerding out here in a toy shop. What else we got I can show off to you guys I thought was really weird? Or not really weird, really cool. Just so many cool figures that I got. There's $100 Spider-Man figure. I don't know what's a Spider-Man Far From Home. No Way Home.
No way.
He's going home. Yeah, this one right here. It's a Bandai Spider-Man No Way Home. $100 figure from, I see why now. It's SHF Fig Arts. I don't know if I say that right. Figure Arts figure. Looks like he's highly posable, multiple faces, multiple hands. So I thought that was pretty slick. Of course, I'm just noticing, looking at all these figures, I'm just seeing what's in the front. I mean, there's stacks and stacks of stuff in behind there.
I just found a rare one that I didn't see before. Kid.
Is that
It's a
one
leader.
piece? Okay.
Yeah, it's a leader.
Well, here, why don't you just keep all this change and stuff because you're going to be taking it all from me. Shame on you for not coming to TFCon or Toronto. Hey, I can only average one a year. Here, take that and pick out cards. Have a good time.
Yay.
Anybody going to Baltimore? See some of you folks live or in person? Weird equals cool. Exactly. Now, do all the Star Wars black figures. of the old series. See a lot of these characters I just don't remember. Fortnite figures.
I just found another leader.
Apex Legends. They got everything here. It's awesome. Hey, man, I thought I had that mic on. It was on. It was just on mute. I'll be at Orlando. Love to. Hey, Big M. Not little M. Big M is here in the chat. I'm going to move this laptop closer. Yeah, I'm looking forward to messing around with this guy. The only MP Prime I have the original MP1, that big old monster die-cast one that came out in 2004. And I've got MP Optimus Primal. And then I've got MP Megatron, the animated version. And that's it as far as my MPs are concerned. So I'm looking forward to getting this guy, popping up and doing a review. If you start playing Transformers RPGs, I am in. That would be cool. It could be like, that'll be interesting for the minifigures because you'll have to have the robot and the vehicle.
Yeah.
What else can I show you? Yeah, they don't have no games, no video games other than the arcade downstairs.
Do you remember if I got Smoke Reju?
I do not remember, son.
I'm gonna just get this double.
Okay.
If it's a double, I don't know.
If it's a double, it's a double.
I don't know.
Yeah. You can trade it later. Trade with your friends. Does anybody get anything cool this week? 'Cause I'm about to wrap all this up and pack up and get ready to hit the bricks. I was supposed to go to TFCon Baltimore, but I got other things that require my attention. That's usually how it goes, man. Finally found my new Shockwave at local GameStop. They only had one, but all I wanted was one. Is that the new Bumblebee movie Shockwave? That thing's awesome. I bought him after I got the Legacy Sandstorm, and that Shockwave is bigger, more solid, and only $35 compared to Legacy Sandstorm, which was floppy and sucked and was $55. The RPG is played with books, pen, paper, and dice. Maps and miniatures are optional. Yeah, but maps and miniatures are the fun part. I just got the Toyhax decals for that Shockwave, so I might do him this weekend. I've got the decals for him and that crappy Sandstorm figure. Appreciate it, Black Tower. The Beast Wars versus set of Ghost, Starscream, and Waspinator. Who's shipping that? That's one I didn't even know about. I want to get Straxus. I've seen him on Hasbro Pulse, but man, they're wanting $60 for a leader class figure. That prices just keep going up further and further. Pulse. Let me check it out. All these DC figures behind me. Oh, that's cool. Super Friends Superman. That was one of my favorite cartoons back when I was a kid. I mean, that's from the 70s. That's how old I am. Got some Mortal Kombat figures back here. All kinds of Mortal Kombat figures. Man, I can just spend another hour here just looking through all these. I don't even collect this stuff. I just think it's cool. Because of your video, I won't be buying Sandstorm. And I tried to like it. I really, really did. That floppy chest just gets me every time. And I did realize I didn't push the legs all the way in to lock him in place, but mine still has that little bit of a bow in it. So it's still not a perfect figure for what you pay. I have a few Dr. Wu figures. Origins Extendar. All right, Frankenstein. I have to get back to work. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. Where are we? Let me get you. All right, freak. Have a good night. Yeah, on Bot versus Con last night, I was on their show. Had a great time with those guys. So if you get a chance, go to Bot versus Con and check out our live stream from last night. It was fun. He got his Sandstorm for $35.99. I may have not been that upset if I paid $35.99 for it and not $55.99 for a piece of junk. Oh, he's talking about Dr. Wu for the RPG. Dylan's made a mess on his side over here. Gonna make sure to pick up everything. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night here with this live stream. We've been on here for 40 minutes. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed hanging out here at Family Game Night, talking to the owners, talking to some of the other folks that come in. I mean, haven't met any big Transformer fans, but, it's okay. We're all still nerds. We enjoy the nerd culture, and I'm so glad it's such a part of this community anymore. So for every one of you guys joining me tonight, I appreciate it highly, and I will talk to you guys later. Let me find my proper exit here, and we'll get all signed out and ready to go. So if you're new watching, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. This is Patriot Prime signing out. Hooah!
Oh, wait, you got it. I thought
Forgot the